Cast Pod Part 46. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just went onto YouTube and I looked up how to do it better or how to do it like without fucking it up. And I just sat down and meditated, just breathe. It was all, long, deep breaths, focus on your body, focus on like internal shit, I guess. And yeah, just keep breathing, don't stop. And yeah, I was happy. I felt good. It was like a, how do I say it?
Just bliss.
I don't think I felt that before. It was more so like a high like that, but more so calm and positive. Just like, oh yeah, people
I
love
get
me.
you then.
Yeah.
I've experienced it.
That's how I felt.
Off of meditation. Yeah.
That's how I felt. But yeah. I was happy. And then after I was done, which was the next day, it was like Wednesday. I was like, what? I could have sworn it was like Monday or something. But I woke up, then I fell asleep. And when I fell asleep, I was just a dude, just fog everywhere, cold as hell. And I was just dark.
Oh, you saw him after the meditation?
Yeah.
And the dream?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
That's probably like the weirdest dream I've had.
Okay, then.
And he was just there like, just hella huge for no reason. It was cold as hell. It was all dark. And he was just glowing like mad, like on some, it's weird. He had like a robe. I was like, what the fuck did I do? And he was like growling when I woke up.
Maybe he was meant to scare you or something?
It wasn't scary because I felt like I had to do something there. I don't know what. That's why I was confused. Like, can you at least tell me what I have to do? Because I was talking to him, but he wasn't doing anything. His eyes were glowing red, though.
That is a weird one.
And I was just like, I don't feel scared at all. That's what I'm saying. That's probably one of the most weirdest things ever. Because it felt like I had to do something either outside the dream or inside the dream. But I couldn't figure it out. Like, what is it that I should do? Or what do you want me to do, But I never got it was just quiet. He was just quiet. He would say shit.
Angry, glowing, wrathful monk on a rope.
It's like a god. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm thinking he must have been like a wrathful deity or something.
Yeah, it was crazy. He had gold, too. It was pretty cool.
He had gold.
Yeah. Not a lot, but you know how those monks have those gold things?
No.
What the fuck? Like the beads?
I've never seen gold in one.
Oh, well, the beads. That's just how
Okay,
it was.
but they were gold.
Gold.
Huh. Yeah, man, I'm gonna do research on that one. Who the fuck
like
is
giant ball, like beads around his neck.
Yeah, who is that? It has to be a wrathful deity.
And he had like a stick with a ball.
Who?
He had a stick with a ball.
Okay, yeah, it was 100% a wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one.
Like a weird ball. He almost reminded me of what the fuck? He almost reminded me of that monkey guy that fought
Wukong?
Yeah, Sun Wukong, but the vibe was like that. Because he had that weird thing. The staff looked like Sun Wukong's staff. You know how it could like... Because it had two balls on the thing.
Weird.
It looked like it was like big, like it could move. It was red too. It wasn't really gold. The tips were gold.
I never pictured Wukong would be angry. I always thought he was more playful.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think it was him. He had a vibe like him.
Yeah, okay.
I said vibe.
Yeah.
It wasn't, vibe like that, but angry. And it was a man. It wasn't like a monkey. It was a man. Clearly, it was like a bald dude, no hair, no facial hair, no nothing. Just like eyebrows, like fucking Yujiro, fucking that kind of eyebrows.
Yeah, that's a different one. I want to figure out who that is.
I don't know. It was weird. Yeah, and then he growled, and then I woke up.
That was a deity. What the fuck?
And I woke up.
Huh. My gut is going to he wanted to scare you for whatever reason. But why would he want to scare you?
Really? I feel like he was going to say something. But I woke up. I don't think so, because I wasn't scared at all. It was weird. Like, at all. You know how, like, someone tries to scare you, but they can't? It wasn't even like that. It was more so like, this is how he looks and acts. Like, this is him. This is his true self. So you know how some
that
people
makes
like,
sense too. Yeah, I get you. That makes sense too. Like wrathful. That's what I'm thinking. It's if he's not there to scare you as a wrathful deity, they just look like that. Like for example, my mind is going to because I've been doing a lot of like research on this dude recently. His name is Akala, Wisdom King Akala.
You know what
You ever heard of him?
No.
I'll show you a picture of him. But
you know what I think?
he is like he had what's up?
You know how Naruto has Kuruma? Because it was all black and I was just walking. It was just fog everywhere, like near like my leg area. And I kept moving it away and just kept walking.
Maybe that was your anger spirit or something.
And I just found it in the woods.
I don't got no data out here, of course. But I see what you mean.
Yeah, it was weird. It wasn't like meant to be a scary thing. It was just like, this is how he looks like. You know how a fox just looks sometimes scary? But he's not intentionally being scary, you know?
I feel you.
And sometimes they growl, but it's not intentional. Like, I'm mad. It was weird.
Oh. Yeah, it is a weird one.
And it happened after I meditated. Because I was positive going in. I was still happy. But when I fell asleep...
What is meditation? What is... That's why I want to know what the soul is. That's the soul. That's not no mind and mental and like body. That's your soul.
Well, the crazy thing is that things can astral project in you. Like small orbs can just go inside you and make you think weird things.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Small orbs.
Small orbs can just...
I have those in my right eye. Like all the time. I've actually been getting them recently these past few nights, like all the fucking time. That's why I figured you would know something about that shit. Like it's literally...
But if it's in your eye, it could be something else. Because you can't really see them at all.
I see them.
But that's probably not that, because you can only see them within the cameras, because it's like a different...
Oh,
you would be able
talking about?
Yeah. You'd be
like
able
I have like those orbs that you see in those like ghost videos on the cameras. I have them in my right eye, and they'll just literally like they always do the same pattern. They start here, shiny as fuck, like tell it like they're shimmering, and they just go down.
Yeah, that happened to me before. Both of my eyes, that happened to me before.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time in my right eye, all the fucking time.
The cool thing that I will say, the cool thing that did kind of like, I knew this. I don't know how I knew this, but
my bad for cutting you off though. But when it happens, it feels like it hurts, but it's like it's gonna sound weird, but it's like a pleasurable pain.
For the eye?
Yeah. It's like I shouldn't be seeing this orb, but damn, it feels good that I'm seeing it.
It could be...
My eye doctor said there's nothing wrong with my eyes too, so it just threw me off even more. There's no floaters, no buildup, no nothing. He said I never heard of that before.
That could be the brain then.
Think so?
Yeah, because your eye's connected to the brain. To be at the back part of the brain. It's like a wire.
What were you gonna say?
There's a technique that I learned where you pretend your fist. Well, actually, that's not the right. The correct version of it is pretend this is you, the whole entire thing. You basically indulge yourself or visualize in your mind that you're like the sun, and if you're outside, let's say there, and the sun is hitting you, think of it as the sun giving you like a energy boost, right? And then it'll be 100% energy and 100% body, and then it feeds to a 200. But people, apparently this is true, people get selfish, and I don't know how, but let's say it's supposed to be a whole body thing, but let's say you want to just focus all that energy into just an arm or a finger. Apparently you could do that, but if you do it on the left arm, it could have like you could get problems, because apparently your palm thing is connected to the heart. So if you do all that, put all the stress into that left arm of yours, it could either stress your heart out, shorten your lifespan, or even kill you. And I knew that from like that afterwards.
You just knew.
Yeah. It's like an energy thing. And I tried doing that, where I focused all the energy. Pretend like your fist is a sun. Pretend it's literally the sun. So it's a sun, right? It's boom, sun. You're visualizing a sun. Then slowly visualize it that your whole arm
I
is
see what you mean.
absorbing it.
Yeah. And then all throughout the body.
Yeah, but you could just make it stop there. And
because it feels powerful?
Well, yeah, apparently you could inflict damage or do certain things. Yeah. And I searched up that apparently some people don't eat food, drink water, and take sunlight. And I'm like, wait, that's
you know, it's crazy that you're saying this, because remember when I passed up on that hill? I don't know if that was a heart attack, a heat stroke, or like I don't know what that was. But literally the sunlight kind of just healed me, if I'm being honest with you. Like, that's why I said, Tristan, I need some water. As long as I have some water, I'll be good. Because I was taking in hella sunlight.
And that's what happened?
Yeah, I was starting to just be like, oh shit, this is bad. It's too much. I need some water. And then once I got the water, I was good. I just natural, just sunlight. But they don't need water at all?
Some of them do. Yeah. Just to keep the things.
Swear, after that day, I felt like I understood Kryptonians. This is the sunlight. This is how I'm alive, the sun. This is a weird ass feeling. So I get what you're saying. Weird. I never heard of that though. That's
a type of. This is weird because there's carnivores, there's herbivores, there's vegans and vegetarians, and then there's sunlight.
Sunlightitarians.
I'm being so serious. Apparently, that's a thing where if you master it, you can legit focus only on the sun as a fuel source.
That's what I did. It's weird that you're saying that's what I did.
And it could happen. And I'm like, why do I know this? I guess I should try it one day, but...
You never tried it?
No. I feel like it'd be too crazy. If I tried that... The thing that sucks about it is because you have to be consistent, because night exists.
Right.
So you're going to have to be in that exact same spot. Wait until the sun comes out. Hit you again. You know, just meditate.
Yeah, shit, I could believe it. After that day, I could fully believe that.
Yeah, good. I didn't understand, but it's pretty good.
I'm starting to realize there's nothing to understand. Well, there is, but once you understand it.
No, like, as in, like, why did I get this information for?
I feel you.
Like, what, do you want me to do this? Is this what you want me to do? Because I could, but it's going to take time.
I'm starting to think if somebody already unlocked powers like that.
It happened. There's a monk, a drunk monk. There's a story about a drunk monk who was on the mountain, and the monk had a weird, disturbing feeling. Wait, something's going to happen to this village. I should help him. And he knew, because he had that, I guess, sense. Yeah, something did happen, and there was a snow avalanche. And he was looking at the city and the town, and he wanted to go help them, but no one believed him because he would always get drunk and shit. And they kicked him off, and they said, no, something bad's going to happen. So he realized that in that village, they were having a big ceremony for, I guess, some wedding. And they were doing it for her, and he had the idea to just capture her and take her away. And the whole entire village decided to chase after him because he stole the bride of the man that he was, And so he stole her, and then they realized...
And they all got out the village.
Yeah, and they're like, wait, there's it's flooded with snow. And a boulder came rolling down, and there was a girl, apparently, a little girl was about to walk there. This guy just drops his socket or his thing and just and stops it. And apparently that's a thing. That's a real thing. This big ass boulder has a handprint of the guy on the rock, and you can go to China and see that it's there. It's been pushed like you can see that it's been pushed hella far. He just dropped his drink and just went.
Yeah, man.
It's a real thing. So,
wow.
That sunlight thing,
I saw types of powers. I feel like sunlight is one of the stronger ones, but dude, there's all types. Because I've always believed in superpowers. Like, dude, I tell you, I think I can read minds, dog. Yeah, I was talking with my homie last night, and he literally told me something that I thought of while we were, like, having a conversation. He told me, dude, like, I like, just talking to you is always just so soothing, and da-da-da-da. I'm like, dude, I I literally heard you say that when we were at the restaurant. It's weird as fuck that you're telling me that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can just...
For me, it's the opposite. It's like I know when something bad's gonna happen, or I know like a strange feeling. Like, it's weird.
Like a spider sense.
Yeah. That's how okay, Gio. Let's talk about Gio. How do you achieve Gio? Well,
let me tell you... Well, yeah, go ahead. Because I was going to tell you, I kind of feel like I have a piece of Gio because, like, that mind reading thing. Like, I swear, man. I can't really control it, but I know what my mind sounds like. I know my unconscious thought.
I knew they were going to come back. See?
Maybe they're just walking.
It's weird.
Yeah, whatever. But... Fucking keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him.
I felt a weird ass presence with those women.
Yeah, like I don't control it, right? But every day, somebody that I know's voice or somebody that I haven't talked to in hella long's voice will just pop in my head, a phrase, a sentence, something, and I'm like, all right, why am I hearing this shit? I have schizophrenia. I'm hearing people's voices. But dude, that's why I said there's no such thing as coincidence. I started to realize every single time I heard one of those voices, I remembered it, and some shit has happened in real life that's correlated to those voices. I'm like, hell no, dude. Am I what is this? Like, can I read y'all minds and not have that orb in my eye? All these weird ass people that I meet that are like spiritual and like everybody's a reflection of yourself. I'm starting to think,
I don't get it either. Like, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah. It's just weird. I guess, yeah. You even said it best. Everything happens for a reason, I guess. I mean.
Well, what scares me...
You can know
what scares me is that I know some things happen for a reason that literally will never make sense. It will never make sense. But it happened. And it was supposed to. That's what scares me. And I feel like that's what's going to happen. At least with me. I don't know why, though.
That's interesting, though. Because I know most things, like... Because Hunter x Hunter got those things from, like, ancient shit and histories and stuff like that. Because, like, people can legit predict things. Right? Hold up. People can predict things and stuff like that. Like, people can actually see things that are, like... Yeah, psychics be seeing weird shit. Schizophrenia... People that have schizophrenia have, like,
on
enhanced Gio.
Yeah.
Like, they mastered
Let me tell you
Hold on. But the fact that you can read people's minds, that's one version of telepathy, if anything. Because you can kind of... The thing about mind reading...
I feel intrusive when I do it.
Yeah, but then it's like, you could do it.
Because I'm going to be real with you, when I told... Like,
must be a reason for why you can. You know, maybe...
I guess, because, dog, it's so easy. Maybe that's why it's easy for me to talk to people. Because I know who I'm talking to. That's why I feel like I'm a manipulator, too. I can just adjust how I talk because I understand you. So let me talk like this because I know who you are as a person. But then I'm like, no, I'm a sociopath. Like, I don't know you. So what? But, you feel me? It's weird. Like, that's what I was going to say. When I took my first mushroom.
Yeah.
You met my uncle. He has that Halloween pie. He's very schizophrenic.
Yep.
When I took that mushroom, and when I first took it, I was looking at him. Mm-hmm. He had that Halloween pie up like this, like a shield. And I could literally just tell, he's scared of me right now. Why are you scared of me? So I went back in my room. After the hours passed, I come back to the living room. He's watching, like, sports. And I just turn to my right. I just look at him. I'm like, what's up, Uncle Lenny? He's like, what's up? And we have a whole fucking conversation. I don't remember anything we talked about. But that was my uncle. He wasn't a schizophrenic crazy. Like, that was really him. And I just looked at it like, whoa, I fully understand you right now. And then my grandma said in hindsight, you know, when you were talking to your uncle, y'all both sounded hella mumbly and weird and all that, right? Like, y'all speak, but I was like, he looked like a normal, good, healthy person. But when you, because I was on them them psychedelics, right? Mm-hmm. But in, like, reality, he's very old, very weak, very withered away, kind of. He kind of looks very sad a lot, but he wasn't. He was just him. And I was like, wow, this is a weird one.
Yeah.
I saw my family for who they truly were, and it scared me. It kind of hurt me, but it was like, wow, I really have a family. Wow. But it was just fucked with me. That's why I love my grandma. If it wasn't for her, I would have, like, passed out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I could just... It's not even a mind reading, if I'm going to be honest with you. It's like... I like to put it as intuition. and I like to equate it to I'm a human being, so I understand other human beings. I just know.
Right.
And I hate that I can say it like that. I just know. But I don't know. I just know.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah. Confuses me a lot. So I want to do DMT. I feel like I would get a good amount of answers if I went to that realm. But it still wouldn't make sense.
It's so crazy because it happens when I get high. I start to see things. Like it's just right now.
I feel you. I think that's why I hate going towards this route, but I think that's why they're banned, at least in the U.S., from most psychedelics. It's like we said, the U.S. is falling off. Hella seekers. But psychedelics just make you see. Like, dude, it's a piece of the earth.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Just weird shit. I get. You know how Netero did that to Gone and Killua when they were on that ship?
When they were playing dodgeball? Or,
No.
Oh, yeah, when they were looking out the window.
That's
Yeah.
what I get sometimes out of nowhere.
And we was at Lecture Bow?
I just felt the presence up there like crazy. Like someone was like there and I looked back. I said, y'all seen that or felt that? And there was no one. And apparently my mom had experiences like that. Like I said, she said, I don't know if this is true or not, but in Mexico there's a lot of witchcraft. That is true, but apparently,
100%, yeah.
apparently, because like the Santa Muerte, the Saint Death, apparently there's, I guess, gargoyles, like gremlin-like motherfuckers, gnomes that like just steal you or take.
What?
They apparently they take children. They take their pure, like, you know how children are so pure and honest and all that. They feed off that. They feed off fear. And she said that I guess she got cursed one time because she was chilling with the homies with her friends a long time ago. And walking home, I guess she upset an old person. I don't know how, but that's what she said. And a red ball, a red just glowing thing just followed her home.
Hell no.
And that's what she said. A red glow. It's the middle of the night. Mexico ain't got no headlights like this. Mexico's poor, so it's pitch black.
I believe that.
And boom, a ball just like a red glowing ball followed her home, and she ran, and the thing was still chasing her, and then it disappeared. And she's been experiencing things, and sometimes she said that she takes her shoes off, socks off, and just buries her feet on the ground so she could recharge. And I'm like, what?
What?
What the fuck you talking about?
What the
And I'm being serious.
Whoa.
Apparently it's a thing. I searched it up. If you take your shoes off, because it has a magnetic field, this earth, it can actually recharge you.
Yeah, people got superpowers. People just have different powers.
Hold on, how you know this? She said my uncle taught me. I'm like, yo, that's
What
crazy.
the fuck?
And she was in the military,
Really?
which was even weirder. Yeah, she would do that sometimes to just feel, I guess, healthier, stable, more, I guess, sane, not insane.
Yeah, bury your feet in the sand. I used to do it. Yeah, it feels. Yeah.
But she said the dirt, like that, like the grassy.
You ever went
dirt.
to a beach and buried your feet in the sand?
Multiple times, but
Yeah,
by accident.
It kind of
Not even
feels.
in-
It
yeah.
just feels like the right thing to do. Like,
Yeah.
it's just instinct to do it. So yeah, that can be. Wow.
And she said it can recharge. It has health benefits. I'm like, how the fuck?
You know what I
this?
thought of when I heard that? This is Junji.
I said, how the fuck you know
There's
this?
this Junji Ito story where a lot of kids they go missing from a town, and they find all the kids literally buried into the ground, like their bodies are like into
What
the
the
ground.
fuck?
Yeah, their bodies are like into the ground, and like the final part of the manga, I don't know if it's the exact words, but somebody said, well, we come from the earth, so when we die, we clearly are going to go back into the earth, right? So that's what I thought of when I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, you root yourself into the ground. And, yeah, that's weird. That's weird. So I guess that's why people...
Waterfall.
I guess that's why people say you really do have to enjoy your life, because
Look at them.
you're just going to become the earth afterwards.
You don't see it?
I don't see them, no. Well, I see them, but I don't...
They're
Oh, yeah.
playing. I knew they had a strange vibe. It was like, it wasn't demonic or bad. It was more so like mystic. Like, their presidents were pretty like bold.
Maybe they just know shit. I told you, but some people just
I
have
don't
it.
want to talk to them.
You don't? Or you?
I kind of want to.
Oh.
I want to. Cause
Feel like-
look, they're just playing. I knew there's something strange about them. They're literally on the monkey bar swinging and shit, going down the slides.
You gonna go spit game?
I'm not. No,
Seriously gonna go
it's
spit
not,
game?
it's not that. It's literally weird. It's a weird ass vibe I got. Because I walked by them and I seen them now 3 times. Over there at the cookies, walking. They were talking to each other, very, very chatty. But like, I just felt like we're like a. You know how magnets push each other?
Yeah, in.
At this.
I think you mastered in. Like I think I mastered. Well, I don't know.
Oh yeah, about Gyo. I should tell you that. The thing about Gyo.
Yeah, what's up with Gil? You know what? Caspar.